Knotted Mom here. Today we're going to be doing the corner to corner stitch. By the end of this video you will learn how to make a square with increases and decreases using this stitch. What's good about this stitch is that it works up very quickly. It's great for scrap yarn because you can change colors and make stripes, or you can even use a graphghan to make a picture within your square. You can also use any size hook that you want or whatever your pattern calls for. Today I am using a size K hook and I am using a worsted weight yarn. You can also use any kind of yarn for this piece that you would like to use for your project. Just make sure that you use a hook that's going to go well with the size of your yarn. So you're going to start with a slip knot on your hook, just like so, and you're going to chain 6. So yarn over and pull through 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're going to want to put 3 double crochets in the last 3 chains on our hook. So that's going to be the 4th chain from your hook that you're going to go in for your first DC. Double crochet. So count backwards, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yarn over, insert your hook into your yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to do that in the final 2 chains. Double crochet and double crochet. So this is one block for your corner to corner stitch. Because you are working diagonally with the corner to corner stitch, this is going to be your corner. So your piece is going to actually go this way, and then your rows are going to go across like this and build up. So what you're going to do at this point is turn your work. I like to hold it steady in this hand so that way you don't get your chain twisted. You're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you're going to go back into that 4th chain from the hook with a double crochet and then 2 more double crochets in the following 2 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And again 2 more times into the chain. So now you have made your second block, but you don't want it to be way out here. So what you have to do to lock this into place is go into the space between these last 2 double crochets in your first block. Go into the space. Don't go up into the actual stitch here. You're going to go into the space and make a slip stitch. So you're going to put your hook into the work, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop that's on your hook. So now your second block is hooked into place. But you need to make another block for this row because as you build up, you're increasing by 1 block each time. So here you're going to be chaining 3 for your first double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to complete 3 more double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. So it is that simple. You're going to just simply turn your work and start the same way you did for this last row here. This will be row 3, so you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go back into the 4th chain from your hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to lock that stitch down by going into the space between the final 2 stitches in your last block. Slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more DCs into that space, double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Same thing, you've got to lock this block down, so you're going to come up into that last 2 double crochets, the space between, slip stitch, chain 1, 2, and 3, and double crochet 1, 2, and 3. So at this point, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. You'll have 3 blocks. So now what's going to happen is you're going to begin, if this is the largest you'd like your square, you would stop here and begin to decrease. So that would mean that, turning this sideways, this is your corner. This is how wide the bottom of your square would be, and this is how tall over here the top of your square would be. So you would basically decrease back along the lines here until you make another corner, basically mirroring what you already have here. Let me pull up some more yarn off my skein here. So our next row, decreasing, is only going to have 2 of these blocks. So instead of chaining 6, what you're going to do when you turn your work is, what I like to do is chain 3, because that's going to give you a nice solid edge to work back into. So 1, 2, and 3. You're going to then lock that in place in between the 3rd and 4th stitches of your last block with a slip stitch. That gives you a nice clean straight edge here, because if you're imagining this is your square, you're coming back up now. Now you're going to chain 3, 2 and 3, and 3 more double crochets back into this same space. So 1, 2, and 3. You're going to lock that down into the block that's going to be next. Chain 3, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Again, you're locking this down, and because you had 3 blocks in your last row, you can count them here, 1, 2, and 3. You're only going to want 2 blocks in this row we're working on now, so that's 1 and 2. So you're not going to chain 3 and then do 3 more double crochets here. You're going to stop here and turn your work. Again, you can make that nice neat edge by chaining 3, 2, and 3, and locking it into place here. Just gives you that nice, clean, crisp edge. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet back into this space here again. 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. And then because we had 2 blocks in our last row, you only need 1 block for this row. So you're going to do a slip stitch into the top there, and that's going to be it. This completes your square. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my square off. What I like to do when I finish off any piece, I like to yarn over and pull through actually twice, because what that does is it creates a knot. And then you're going to clip your extra string. I leave a little bit of a long tail to weave in the ends, and then pull through your hook, pull through all that yarn tail, and pull tight. Like I said, it gives you a nice knot. So that is your corner to corner square. Again, you can make these as large or as small as you want. You can make a blanket that is just one gigantic square. They make great baby blankets or loveys. You can also make small squares like this and give them borders, piece them together, You can pretty much use these the same as you would a granny square, and you can even make all different colors and then link them together to create a picture. You can do that like that. So that is everything. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.